Squad. All right, good evening and welcome to this Friday edition of Rebel Basketball. We have the Mountain Valley Falcons visiting the Telstar Rebels tonight. And we're just getting the rest of the crew situated here in the booth. But the Rebels boys JV team will face off versus the Falcons first, followed by the varsity at 6:30. We're live on Western Hills Access Television and YouTube. I am Danny Whitney, joined by Andy Whitney, soon to be joined by Michael Pelletier, Brooks Morton, and Josh Morton. And Andy's just getting settled in here, but we'll throw it over to him and see how he's doing today.
I'm doing just fine. Just running right on time, like always.
Yeah, the game is...
What's Mountain Valley seating? What's their... Do you know what their seating is right now?
We don't. No, this is JV, but I was talking to Coach Bean down there, and he said that Coach Will Bean, and he said that they have the varsity team, or he said they had 2 wins. I don't know if he was referring to the JV team or the varsity team. But I would expect that. I also saw Coach Kimball earlier today, and it sounds like it should be a good game.
Good.
So both teams maybe coming off a little bit of a rut. I think the varsity Rebels lost a tough one yesterday against Pine Tree Academy. I think Michael has some more details on that we can get when he joins us.
All right, and that was yesterday?
Yeah. So they're playing back-to-back, so we could see some fatigue later on in the varsity game. But right now we have the JV game. We have McPherson for the Rebels, along with Connor Wynn, Carson Koskela, Logan Leduc, and number 33, Owen Beaton are the starters for the Rebels. And yeah, bear with us, names. We haven't quite learned all the JV. It's only our second JV game of the season, so we haven't quite learned all their names yet.
It's a turnover by each team so far. Mountain Valley with a 3-second violation, and the Rebels have turned it over prior to that with a traveling violation. Nice pass in there.
Looks like the Falcons started in that 1-2-2 that we saw who did we play earlier this week?
Dirigo.
Yeah, we saw Dirigo in that.
There's a foul. They got away with it there. Yes, I'm not surprised. Those 2 schools, I think, battle each other historically over the years.
Another turnover there. About a minute in, and so far, lots of turnovers to start the game.
Yeah, there was the right idea, had his head up, saw, the pass was there, they're just behind him. You have to lead your player more with that pass. And it's hard running full speed.
Falcons inbound, looking to push. Good take there, doesn't go. Offensive board for the Falcons. And they'll get to the free throw line.
So I think that was Logan Leduc kind of chasing the Mountain Valley player down there. He was kind of chasing him, swatting at him. I would like to see him focus on, instead of swatting at him necessarily, get back and just get in, take your position, get your hips around, get in between the man and the basket and physically stop him. I think that Logan had the speed to do that. The only reason he wasn't is because he was kind of running next to him trying to swat the ball away. That's also a good way to get called for a foul.
Here's our first 2 points of the game by number 0 for the Falcons. That is Jack Glover, sophomore guard.
Looks like he plays varsity as well.
Yep. And the Lady Rebels are over in Mountain Valley tonight, taking on the Falcons at Mountain Valley. So
we'll certainly wish them the best of luck.
Yeah, a little rivalry night here.
A good hustle there by McPherson.
McPherson had a nice game against the Cougars on Tuesday. There's a three-pointer for the Falcons. Gives them a 5-0 lead here. A couple minutes into the first quarter.
Well, the way this quarter's gone so far, 5 points seems like a lot.
And actually, this appears to be rather than a 1-2-2, it's a 2-2-1, I think, that the Falcons are running. At least in the half court. I mean, in the full court press.
That was a good grab there. That's a hard catch to make.
And we do have Michael now joining us. Mike, how you doing?
I'm doing good. It's been a busy afternoon.
What?
It's been a busy afternoon. Flex cut. Everyone's doing flex cut. You notice that?
Can we get in on some of that offensively?
Another 2 points there for 21.
So, do you guys know who the coach is of the Mountain Valley JV boys?
We did talk about one of the assistants.
Yes,
We didn't talk about the head coach yet.
So that is Tom Danlick, and I believe he's I'm 90% positive, unless of course of this last year, but he's also the Mountain Valley High School principal.
I believe that's right.
And when I was coaching, he was coaching the Mountain Valley boys varsity, including Will Bean, and we would coach against each other. And Tom was one of my favorite coaches to go up against. He's a real good guy. Good to see him coaching the JV boys. And I believe the head coach asked him, and I believe the head coach played for him and asked him if he would help. We had a quick conversation before the game, and he was proud to be asked. There's a travel.
So Rebels down early, 9-0 here.
Most of it on turnovers. Some turnovers like that, some bad passes. Mountain Valley, some pressure on some of them, but some of them have just been unforced.
Nice play right there.
We were talking a little bit earlier about how the varsity Rebels will be coming off a back-to-back. They had a tough game last night against Pine Tree. Do you know any more details on that?
Just when I talked with Coach and also Coach Pelletier this morning about the game, Pine Tree, I guess, was really, Coach Kimball knew ahead of time I believe they played a 2-2-1 as well, Danny, but they played it, maybe it was a 1-2-2, but either way, the back two players were above 3-point line, so they were very aggressive. It was very front court heavy. Coach was prepared for it. The boys didn't quite execute the way they needed to. Pine Tree's a really tough place to play. It's almost Twilight Zone over there at times. I've been involved in a few games over there, and it's just a unique home court advantage for sure, just the way it feels. The girls had a really close game. I think they were at one point tied at 40, and I think they lost 45-40, so it's nice to see the girls have a competitive game. And the boys just didn't play well. Coach was disappointed they didn't play well.
Well, hopefully they can turn it around tonight then.
Yeah, good.
Sometimes when you don't play well, it's nice to get back out there the next night.
Yeah, you don't have time to think about it. Absolutely, Andy.
And while we take our first time out here, maybe we can get Brooks to scan over to the booster sponsors, and I think we have some new ones up there, Mike.
We do, and that's part of what I was doing. We put up Community Energy over there on the far left is up, and then Brooks Brothers and Maine. I put it up, but I didn't. Can you see what that says from here, Danny?
Mainline Products.
Oh, that's Mainline Products. Sorry. So those three are up. And we fixed some of them on the right, and we did some floor sweeping. The unit that Boosters, because of those donations, is able to purchase is really slick. It really makes the floor, so you can hear the squeaking.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I see a little shine to it today.
It actually does. Which is shinier, the floor or my head?
Well, we can determine that at halftime. Another nice play there.
Such simple cuts. I mean, trying to stay positive.
So we have 13-0 here. We'll see if the Rebels can. This is a 1-2-2.
Yeah, definitely. The last couple possessions have been.
Nice steal there.
And that's kind of what that player, whoever's off the ball like that, isn't that kind of their assignment to
anticipate him?
Right.
Yeah.
So now the ball's on that side of the court.
So 21. Yep. There we go.
And that's the danger if you are executing the press, is that you can give up some layups. So let's see if the Rebels can.
Danny, I didn't see.
Number 22, Logan Leduc in that bucket. But the Falcons answer right back. What's the key to breaking this for the Rebels?
To me, it's the same as pretty much any press. Get the quick passing, get the defense to shift, get the ball in the middle, and then get over the top of it.
And we've talked about this before, but typical, kind of a generic rule of thumb, zone presses you break with passing, man presses you break with the dribble.
That's the way I always looked at it. I mean, if they're going to just play straight man, if they run and jump, it's a different deal. But man presses, you give it. Hopefully, you have a ball handler, and good luck with one guy guarding a ball handler the whole length of the court.
Right.
Clear everyone out.
And essentially, when you say run and jump, that's essentially like double teaming the ball.
So a run and jump, yes. So a run and jump is you have rule of thumb. If they're going to keep a bunch of players in the back court and not clear everyone out, you have a rule when that player gets a certain distance or turns their back, you leave your man. Danny's doing his fist talking again. I love it. You leave your man and you jump the ball.
Good shot.
And then you rotate from the back up.
Yeah, a lot of points here from Mountain Valley in the first, 19, and we still have 2.5 minutes to play. A lot of them have come off the press, but what can the Rebels do defensively here to slow them down a little bit, other than not turning it over on the press?
Well, if you take the turnovers out of it, defend the cuts and the screens that they're making. They're just simply curling. And I watched Mountain Valley Middle School play yesterday. They're doing the same thing, top to bottom, bottom to top, and they're just doing a version of a flex cut, where the ball goes to one wing and the opposite wing curls around. There it is, number 22, and goes to the basket.
And there's a steal for the Rebels, but the Falcons retain it.
And notice how they're finishing. We talked about finishing 21, not 21. I think he's on the bench. No, number 1. Earlier, anyways, he took the ball the whole length of the court, in and out of our man defense, and then finished with an inside reverse. Look at him look up. Yeah. This guy's going to pass. Oh, that's on.
Yeah, good finish. So a slew of subs there a minute ago for the Falcons, but same results.
And I believe 21 plays varsity based on our roster here.
Yeah, Mountain Valley has
what's his last name?
Walker Flag.
I actually have glasses.
No relation to Cooper.
I don't know.
Quite a Mountain Valley has quite a roster here. It looks like I see almost 8 or 9 guys at least on the bench.
We have a Canwell, so I'm sure I know Canwell's parents. One, I'm not sure who his dad is, but both were good ball players. Thompson, Curtis.
Costco with the ball up top.
I'd like to see the Rebels win the next 2 minutes and undo what we didn't do last game, which is close out the quarters on a strong note. You know, Derigo did that pretty well. We played fairly even with Derigo for, it seemed like 4 or 5 minutes in the quarter each time, and then the last 2 or 3 minutes each quarter is when they really shut the door.
And really, it was the first quarter that point-wise was the biggest difference. After that, it was not quite even, but pretty close.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
So Falcons with the ball, 23-2. We talked about last game about the high-scoring first quarter for the Cougars, and this is JV, but this is gonna nearly match that.
Probably, yeah.
23 is a big quarter for a JV game.
Huge. What Derigo have? 24?
26.
26.
Especially when we only have
at the varsity. That's a travel. Yeah. Good idea, but just needed to execute the pivot a little better there. Power dribble pivot, straight up.
Drop step, power dribble, straight up.
So the Rebels will use full court man here.
There we go.
And it works.
The Rebels have created a few turnovers here, but then they turned it right back over on several of them, so.
We're gonna see number 41 checking in for the Rebels. That is Alex Moores. We also have number 35 in the game, Sam Thompson. And number 15, he is one of the Paul brothers, I believe. Yes, Aiden Paul. It's a good cut there to create that. Falcons with the ball, under a minute to play in the first.
So the Rebels in a man here, I guess, still.
Nice crossover.
Attacking the basket.
Don't foul him over there.
Yeah, I don't love that call. Felt like the offensive player kind of went into him a little bit, but.
If anything, I would have said that he would have fouled him earlier in that play.
And unfortunately, it's going to send him to the line, too.
Rebels in the penalty. So was the penalty 5? Is that 5 fouls a quarter
5
now?
a quarter, yep. You're used to being as old as you are. You're
Yes.
used to 10.5. And after 6, it would be 1 and 1.
Yes. And that was, yes, yeah.
Since then, they've removed the peach basket and they changed this rule.
Now, I never played the peach basket, but at least the 3-point line.
Yeah, the Rebels violation there. Number 41 left a little
I
early.
did not have it in middle school. That's a nice jab, Andy.
So Mountain Valley will get a third one here. 23-2, 41 seconds to play in the first. Again, the varsity game will follow this one around 6:30. What can we expect in the varsity game? Is that supposed to be a competitive game? Do we know much about Mountain Valley?
So I talked to the coach, Mountain Valley coach, a little bit while we were doing some floor prep. And he said they're young. But I'm guessing they play just the way the JV plays, which looks pretty solid to me.
That's a nice
Coach
finish.
thinks they're going to be competitive. He has some issues.
That was a nice finish by 21 there. It's that layup over the top like that. It's not an easy one, a little floater.
And that will make it so that this is the highest scoring quarter we have seen by any one team since this season. 27 points for the JV Falcons.
And certainly don't usually see that at the JV level, like you mentioned earlier.
Nice
Nice.
hole.
Nice look, but just not ready for the ball.
No, you want your hands up, facing the ball, ready to catch that.
Yeah, and there wasn't a great pass, but the idea was there.
Right.
So after the first quarter, it is 27-2, Falcons on top.
That was one thing. Took a while for me to learn, and I think others that I played with was, if you don't have the ball, you always got to have your eye on the ball. And if you don't have the ball, you got to have your hands up ready to catch the ball, because you never know when it's coming to you. And whether you're standing there on the block, whether you're coming off a screen, and I think you guys will probably agree, you're usually taught be ready to shoot it, catch it in a shooting position so you can get that shot up.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree more. It's one of the fundamental skills that you need to know. You need to be seated, ready to catch, so your feet shouldn't even have to move if you're on the perimeter in the half-court game. That's what NBA, that's what college game is all about. It's about penetration. You kick usually to the long corner, and they're not even stepping. They're sitting down, hands are up, and they just catch it right into their shot instant. It's a skill that needs to be taught.
Yeah.
And it's hard, so I think Pete does a great job teaching. He's a teacher, and I think I want to replace the word coaching to teaching, because he's not preaching, he's really just educating, and I think he's on the right track. He stays even keel all the time. I'm really excited about what he brings to the program. The boys are trying to play the right way. They're playing aggressive, they're playing full court man. They certainly could keep this score lower if they just sunk into a zone and packed the paint. That would take away the flex cut, but they're not doing that. So I think that's a positive. But they've got to learn how to execute man better. Like watch Sam right now. They just don't have any help recognition. I like the way he's sitting down. That was a good call.
Yeah.
But the way he sat down, calling for that post, and you move people with your butt, not with your upper body, on the post. And that's what he was doing. He was just moving him out of there.
So we're starting the second quarter here live on Western Hills Access Television and YouTube. Again, I'm Danny Whitney, joined by Andy Whitney, Michael Pelletier, Brooks and Josh Morton.
Danny, you mentioned earlier about beating up
He's got to be careful not to go back.
a zone.
You got away with it.
Well, how is that, Mike? Or Danny, maybe he had 1 foot on the other end of half court.
You know what? For as long as I've been around and played, I'm going to chat it at halftime, because I thought if you stepped over, but it might actually be the ball. Because
Interesting.
I'm not sure, because either they call it inconsistently or I just don't know.
Yeah, I always pictured it like the end zone in a football, that if you had to keep your feet, and as long as your feet were okay, because I'm picturing somebody running back to save it.
Yep.
And I feel like you're okay as long as your feet are on.
Yeah.
But we
Lead
just
from this half.
watched his foot cross, so they either missed the call.
That's what I'm thinking. They missed it.
Yeah.
But I see that. Yeah, we'll find out.
Well, Mountain Valley seems like they extended their press up a little bit.
Yeah, they weren't
further.
happy with the 25-point lead, so they was like, let's tighten this up a little bit.
Yeah, just the point man is getting up a little more.
So we were saying earlier, and I have no problem with Mountain Valley doing that. They're working on stuff. They want to get better. It's not their fault we can't beat it.
That's a nice finish there by 20.
29 now for the Falcons.
So, again, I keep trying to say this. Pass it to beat the zone, but it doesn't mean if you have dribble skills and you can beat 2 players just like that, do it.
Nice.
Because good things happen just like that.
Yeah, that was a good look.
I think they.
Good luck, good catch there.
See? Ugh.
Yeah, that was a good little move.
Yeah, but only one guy is playing the ball. The other, if you watch, the other 4 Rebels don't even see what the ball is doing most of the time.
Think?
But see if they're seeing the ball. Nope.
This is McPherson with the
push.
ball, looking to push. They have some numbers.
Go right
Good
to the
take.
Good take, Landon.
Nice.
There it is.
Hard angle to use the backboard, but it works.
McPherson with 2 there.
Go, Sam, go. Sam is fast.
Yep.
I'd like to see him get back here.
Back, Sam. That's off white. Nope.
And Rebel will take
It's
it.
still off white.
Sorry, he didn't see it from that side.
No.
Rebels will check back in, number 13. Is that Nick LaPointe? Yeah. Number 20, Connor Wynn. Connor, do I have that right?
The referee over there looks like Rusty Daly. I don't know if you guys.
I don't know Rusty.
No, he was a Bethel police officer for a while. Long time ago.
Are you saying he looks like him, or it could
He
actually
might
be him?
actually be him. I think.
Do you want me to yell Rusty?
Yeah, see if he looks.
Yeah.
Only when we're about to do something we're not supposed to, though.
Okay.
We distract him.
Jumper there by number 32,
I can say
Richard
that
Ball.
player looks rusty, and I can just yell the rusty part. You're talking Bethel PD? We're going back
Yep.
to Darren Tripp days?
Late 90s, early 2000s. Yeah. And he worked for Dixfield after that and on Medcare ambulance.
Yeah, he looks familiar to me as well.
Now, unlike you guys, I try to avoid run-ins with the police, so I wouldn't know, but
Or the ambulance.
or the ambulance. Rebels with the ball, 31-4.
Nice take, Nicholas. Okay, now let's watch. See the ball, boys. Everybody see the ball. Go, Connor. Why are you going sideline?
Again, the Mountain Valley they've committed their fair share of turnovers here. The Rebels have got to capitalize on it.
Rebels will stay in a full court man. Falcons inbound.
So we're just denying. So let's see what's going on. So he wanted Nick to trap, but Nick's going after his man.
Yeah.
It's happening so fast, so it's hard to keep up with it for the people watching. But the ball went to Nick's side of the floor. He was within 10 feet. That's kind of the rule. Leave your man and go trouble that ball and put pressure on them. And most people don't like pressure, just like we don't like pressure. We're just not doing it.
And then the key there is that then somebody has to then help on his man,
They
right?
just rotate. It's just a man, full court man, run and jump. Move it again.
Yeah, as a point guard, those are.
Good hustle there.
I always kind of.
That is white ball.
Saves the
I liked
possession.
half court if the defense was playing half court because I had time to see what was going on, and I liked the full court man because, like you said, you can beat that with a dribble. The hardest thing for me was a trap, a zone, an extended full court zone. It is hard to see over a double team, and if the defense is doing a good job, like Mountain Valley has been, keeping their hands up when they do it.
So, rip and go! Rip and go.
That's what we want Telstar to be doing, right on offense.
Yeah, we talk about rip and go.
Nice follow on put by number 0 for the Falcons.
Yeah,
So Coach
Jack
has
Barber.
pulled his press off at least.
It is 33-4 here. 3.5 minutes to play in the second.
Kick it, stick it.
Good hustle by Nick LaPointe.
That's a travel.
Yeah.
But do you see the awareness that number 0 had? The ball went to the corner. He knows the corner player is going to tend to pass it the easiest pass, which is back to the wing, and he just jumps the passing lane and makes layup. We haven't figured out that next step from playing man to playing man aggressive.
Number 33 for the Rebels checks in, Owen Beaton.
said you're too old?
Win.
Working it around. And out of bounds. Side out for Mountain Valley here. Kind of another unforced turnover there.
Somebody didn't get the memo on the press here. Oh, got away with
A little slap there.
I didn't hear anything. See, look at the weak side. Look at the weak side, all looking at their players. No one.
That's beaten with the steal.
Yeah. Mountain Valley is in no hurry, understandably so. Someone needs to go to the ball.
There we go. Release. Let's see if we can get something set up. Get a good jump shot here. Or layup. It's Win. Back to LaPointe. LaPointe, good take, travel. Great idea.
Got to find a way to establish a pivot in there, I think, too.
You could see as soon as he began that penetration, though, how everything started to open up around him. So use that as, if they watch this game, use that as a note.
Coach Kimball said they all watch. He said the players watch it before you even get the chance to watch it. So that's many good things about us, about filming the games. But that's the players are using it, I think.
They probably mute it so they don't have to listen to us. But.
Wouldn't be a bad idea.
So Rebels back in that full court press.
And I know, Mike, you say a lot of this with the mindset that they're listening and hopefully learning something from it.
That's why I'm being quiet today. I'm just struggling with this. I'm really discouraged to see. Not at any of the players or any of the coaches. I'm just discouraged at this consistent outcome.
Yeah.
Something's got to be done.
Well, I think
there are numbers. There are good athletes out there. There's just something's got to be done.
Well, I think with that program that you were talking about last game, I think that's a good start to bring some consistency to basketball in the area because it starts young and it's to me it's about repetition too and players. I mean, like when I was growing up, I'll say we had options for baseball. I had all kinds of options. I could play fall, summer, spring, and basketball. I didn't have that option without, I guess, significant travel or something involved. So, and sometimes maybe the players, sometimes we have a lot of multi-sport athletes here, and that doesn't allow us to focus, I guess, on one sport.
That's nice basketball.
That was a good putback on the Rebels end by number 33, Owen Beaton.
I keep calm, Tommy. Go, Nicholas. Nice take, Nicholas.
Right up. Paul doesn't go.
Well, the Rebels have done better the last couple of possessions getting to the rim.
What I was trying to say is we have, in years past, we haven't had numbers. We have numbers. Yep. We have some decent size. We have excellent kids. We have good coaches like Coach Kimball and Coach Pete. The program's in good shape. We're not getting them early enough with solid fundamentals. And that, with limited gym time, it just puts us at a big disadvantage. And we've got to figure out to stop complaining about what we got. Figure out how to use what we got to the best of our ability, be the most efficient with our practice time, and change this. Nicholas is a good athlete. Connor has good handle. Like
Nick LaPointe, and he's a
sophomore. He's a big, strong kid. Carson has a good basketball IQ. He's been playing for a long time.
Might have got away with a double dribble.
Yeah. Paul, as you can see, is a good aggressive athlete. We got to work on finishing more.
Yes.
Rebels with a good possession here. A couple of attempts.
Yeah, just
they're fighting here.
Yep.
A lot more energy on that possession for the Rebels.
Coach heading over there saying how much he liked it, and I don't blame him. There's good effort there, like Danny said.
27 seconds to play here in the second. 33-6, Falcons on top.
Well, I guess at this point the Rebels have held them to only 6 points this quarter as opposed to 27.
Yeah, and I think obviously Mountain Valley taking that press off is a big reason why.
That's why. It means nothing to me.
Yeah. Fair enough.
But I also think we've scored 4, and we only scored 2 in the first. And especially in this last minute, I've seen better energy.
Yeah, they can play the whole second half with that energy. We'll be better off.
It's a little chaotic, but...
Okay, stopping ball, Connor. Stop the ball. Oh, he tried taking a charge.
Yeah.
It's a good thought.
I think he just maybe got underneath a little too far.
Yeah.
He needed to get there a little quicker and set up a little further out.
You can see how aggressive Nicholas is. Nicholas is a strong boy, too. Sam is a strong boy. Know Sam pretty good, and he was in the hallway when I was walking downstairs to get a ladder from the custodial storage area. And we were walking fairly aggressively at each other on the same course. And he shoulder bumped me. And he actually, he's a solid kid. He didn't give ground at all, like if you just played basketball that way.
Yeah.
So at the half, it is 33-6. Falcons on top. We're live on Western Hills Access Television and YouTube. The varsity game will follow this game, and we will be back for the second half in about 10 minutes. right, we are back. We are back for the second half of the JV Falcons versus the JV Rebels. We are live on Western Hills Access Television and YouTube. I'm Danny Whitney, joined by Andy Whitney, Michael Pelletier, Brooks, and Josh Morton. We have a doubleheader on this Friday evening. The varsity boys will follow this game. And gentlemen, first half, tough first quarter for the Rebels. They had trouble with Mountain Valley's press and got down big, and a little bit better energy in the second for the Rebels. But what's a couple things we can focus on for the second half for them?
I'd like to see them do a better job on their team man-to-man defense, not just stopping the ball, but their recognition of where the ball is by the other four players, understanding the difference between deny, help, 2 passes away, protecting the basket line, and sinking. So I'd like to see if they can just have a better idea of that, and we can tell early.
And I'll just pipe in to say just effort on top of everything that Mike just said.
And is
You can always control your effort, no matter what your ability is or what's going on in the game. The only thing you can control, or sometimes the only thing you can control, is your effort, and that always needs to be there.
I feel, and I agree with you totally, Andy, I feel, I'll probably get myself in trouble. I feel the girls do a better job not playing the scoreboard.
Yep.
And I feel like the JV players do a better job just playing and not playing the scoreboard. I feel like the varsity boys really, this year and every year, struggle playing the scoreboard. And that's who we're going to give our player of the game to today during the varsity game. And I've already told some, and I'm going to go and tell them all. It's going to be the player who plays for 32 minutes that we never see a difference in their energy level, and it has nothing to do with scoreboard, and the player that's the most impactful positively as a teammate. That's going to be tonight's focus.
Sure, that makes sense.
And that will be the clean cut painting player of the game during the varsity game.
Listen to the noise, and that's all Mountain Valley bench playing, supporting each other. The basketball the way it's supposed to be. That's a nice split into attack and a nice finish.
Floater there by Koskela.
Nice backdoor cut.
I mean, that just has been there all night long for Mountain Valley. Middle of the paint is wide open for them.
37-8 here. 6 minutes to play in the third. We talked about it earlier, but the Lady Rebels are over in Mountain Valley tonight, and we have an update over there. It is 17-5 Mountain Valley at the half, and the varsity is actually playing first tonight. I'm not sure why, but so that's the varsity game, 17-5 at the half.
Thanks for the update.
Who gave you that, Danny?
My wife Heather, and our kids are over there watching her niece play for Mountain Valley.
Nice.
So I'm impartial on that.
Thank you, Heather.
Result tonight.
So I'll tell you why, Danny, because there's not a lot of high school JV sports these days, and the girls are struggling, not just at Telstar have a JV team, but all over. And Mountain Valley has about 14 kids like we do, so they play the varsity games first, and then they just play 2 additional quarters for the kids that didn't play as much.
Yeah, makes sense. So low scoring affair over there, but seems like it's a
more
still in
competitive.
reach.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, for sure, yeah. 12-point game. So, nice look.
Oh, we had him. Just that's a tough pass to make, but
Kick it out. That's
he got away with
that
it.
shot.
That's it.
Oh, come
That
on.
was Connor Wynn with the 3-point
Connor,
attempt.
no win.
No win.
No win.
Connor, no win.
No win.
Good take.
Win with a foul.
That was the type of finishes
You know what?
want
I
to see the
might be
Rebels
wrong.
make.
I thought she said win, but I thought she was saying. I could be wrong.
I mean, it starts with an N, so
I think it's
you're
no win.
probably right.
Carrie, text me.
No win. I think that makes sense.
Either way, one of my favorites. I can remember him as a kindergartner in our rec program. He just looked up here. Yes, you, Connor.
I thought that was in the bucket, especially on our home court.
I think that's the look he gave up here. Mike, I thought that was in.
Coach Hedden looking for a timeout, didn't get it.
Yeah.
Ends up with a turnover and 2 points for the Falcons. Now we'll get it.
Now he gets. He's got to yell a little louder.
Yeah. We'll use that timeout, see if Brooks can scroll up to our booster sponsors again. Again, we want to thank all the businesses that support the Boosters program in and around Bethel. And if you're interested in getting your business up on the wall, you can reach out to Clean Cut Painting.
Yes.
Clean Cut Painting. Michael.
And even if you're not interested, I'm going to be calling you soon because we need, how many sponsors on that side, Danny, to even that wall
3,
out?
6, 9.
5 and 7 is 12? Is that correct? Do you have 12?
Yeah.
I beat Danny in math. Amazing.
So we'd like to fill that. We want 3 rows on that side.
Correct.
Right?
We have the same as the other side. So we want, I think that would be 3 and 7, 21, 42 businesses.
Yeah. And if we fill all those, we have connections with the superintendent, so we might be able to make some more room somewhere else too.
I was noticing when I was sitting in the bleachers yesterday for a middle school game, how bare this side is. Yeah. For sure.
Well, and that's a good point because all the audience is over there.
Looking this way, yeah.
So
I thought we could get a picture of Brooks. We'll put a big poster of Brooks like he's a senior graduating on the wall behind us. That's a good look, Brooks.
Well, as our technology here progresses and we have the dunk cams on top of the rims, we can sell advertising space on top of the rims.
That would be nice
too.
Yeah, for the right price, we could probably get it on the jerseys too if we need to. So.
I hear my kids yelling. They knew it. That's crazy. Did you see them run by? They were at least 50 yards away in the hallway.
This is McPherson with the ball at the top. Falcons.
Attack him. See that play?
Falcons have gone back to just a half-court man. Chance for the Rebels to work on some stuff.
Look at Connor working. Connor's working. Let's see Logan.
A good finish.
So this is the problem. Coach Hedden is saying the right thing. He's saying, see the ball, nobody is helping. And I don't want to pick on any player, but the ball was way over on the left side. Landon is over here guarding the right side perimeter. His man is no danger of scoring, but he's on him like he's in a box and one. Yeah. You need to be on the basket line.
So essentially that puts you in position to help, right?
Yes.
If the other guy gets
and
beat,
nice job. And Landon's a very good player. We just, and I know they're being taught this, but the disconnect is how we get them to actually apply it.
Yeah, I think that goes back a little bit to what you were saying about not playing the scoreboard and just thinking, if they score or not, it really doesn't matter on the scoreboard, but being in the right position is something that's going to...
So what happens, Andy, what you're talking about, and Andy, is when you put yourself in that right position, Andy, you said it puts you in a position to help. More often than not, you don't need to help because it discourages the guy from even thinking he can drive because there's no space there. As an offensive player, when I played, and the only thing I could do was dribble, but I could dribble by anybody. And if I only had one guy on the right side of the court in front of me, and I wouldn't even look at him. I looked what was behind him, and if there was nothing behind him, guess who was behind him? Me. Yeah. Because I was going by him. But if there was a bunch of clutter behind him, then I did something different.
Right.
And so by just having someone on the basket line, you're deterring drives from even starting.
And then you've already won.
You've already won.
This is LaPointe with the ball. Kicks it to Koskela.
See, there's nowhere to go. We're in man, but there's nowhere to go for Mount Valley. Look at all the help. Look at the paint. It's full of blues. Look at him. Look at 5 is not playing his man. He's playing the ball.
Right. Now as the ball moves over, he changes.
Look at it. The blue is full. There's no space to go.
Deep shot. Nice board.
Nice job by Paul. And especially really, this can extend into the varsity level, but definitely at the JV level. There isn't a ton of... Go ahead.
Look at that finish. Look at that finish. That's just it. This is a reverse layup.
There isn't a ton of kids who are going to make threes consistently. Let's be honest.
No.
So protecting the paint is the most important thing.
I don't care if there are kids. Protecting the paint is still the most important.
And my philosophy was always, prove it. If you're going to beat me from outside, prove it. And then maybe once you prove it, I'll make some adjustments to that. But until you prove that you're going to shoot from out there and make it, I'll give you the deep three all day long. And that's maybe goes against modern philosophy, I guess, but...
It doesn't. Not at this level.
And that was McPherson with the last 3 for the Rebels. He's got 5 now.
It's good.
48-13, a little under 3 minutes to play.
So
Good
that was
take.
an inside reverse. That kid's rugged. What grade is he?
That's number 5 for the Falcons.
That's the last 2 layups, I believe.
Landon Canwell. He's a freshman.
Oh, yeah. No wonder. That's a Kenwell boy.
Yeah.
His dad, whichever one is his dad. I'm looking in the stands right now.
Yeah. Well, he's a freshman, so that he's probably going to be a dangerous player here in a couple of years.
Looks like he plays on varsity as well.
So his uncle or dad, again, I don't know which one is his father, but the one I played against, he was one of the best dunkers I've ever seen in person, playing the Rumford Men's League, and just was a machine. And he's built like him if he's only a freshman. Is he off the floor now?
Yes.
Good.
Number 5.
That's Paul with a 3. A little short.
Nice pass,
McPherson. McPherson's got 7.
McPherson's a good player, loves to play.
He's only a freshman as well.
Yeah, hopefully he'll be fine.
Good take
Here,
there.
coach. Landon, you got to be basket. Landon's head. Landon, be mad at me if you want. Watch this game. His head is consistently looking at his man and not the ball.
You got to use your peripherals and your touch.
You don't even have to. Yes, you
can
absolutely
touch the
do.
guy if you want.
But you don't even need to chase him. Let him run around.
Right.
Number 35, Sam Thompson, will check in for the Rebels.
So you fix a lot of this in the shell drill, but the shell drill takes time, and we're still so far behind on skills. We do so much skill stuff in regular practice that should already be in place, and it just has a trickle effect in a negative way.
Good D there by Koskela, unfortunately.
See, that was another one of those where we got the turnover and then gave it right back.
A foul on the Rebels. Be Mountain Valley ball underneath. 52-15, minute and a half to play here in the third quarter. Again, we are live on Western Hills Access Television and YouTube. Mountain Valley Falcons versus the Telstar Rebels here at Telstar. This is the JV game. We'll have the varsity game about 15 minutes following this game. And the girls are currently playing over at Mountain Valley. And are they? They're not in the new facility yet over there, are they? Or is that that's not even a high school, is it?
Yeah, it's a middle school, I believe.
Middle school, yeah.
So the high school will continue to play at
Yes, they
Mountain
will.
Valley.
Yeah, but I think
they're opening in stages.
I think so. I think you're absolutely right. So again, let's watch Mount Valley play defense. Paint. Everyone sees the ball. Now he recovers, help. C40, recover, takes away. There's 20 helping.
Yeah.
Everybody is now a nice travel.
Good cut, but
But it was a good cut.
yeah, but then 22 stepped over.
Yeah, because
Just in time.
22 was as his man worked out, he was staying in there, he was seeing both. He was seeing the ball. He was
because
seeing
they're
this guy.
sunk. They got their backs to the baseline, and they just sink low enough to see their
look.
man and the ball.
And I think in that case, 41 there should have been already down in there.
Absolutely.
Shouldn't have got beat. Shouldn't even given him the opportunity to get beat. So if you're looking at the film, that's a good option there. 54-15.
Rebels have 14 fouls. Mount Valley has none.
Good take there. Mountain Valley finishes well
They do.
in traffic.
They do.
26 seconds to play here in the third. See if the Rebels can end with
Future
a...
looks pretty bright to me from Mount Valley.
Yeah, they have some athletes. And very deep. They appear to be pretty deep.
Yeah.
See what McPherson can do. Rebels probably take.
They got 9 kids on
Good
the
move.
bench.
Nice
Right up
score.
with it. Right up. Oh, you gotta get him to the line
They
there.
got 9 kids on the bench, Danny, and obviously 5 on the floor. So they got 14 kids suited up for JV basketball.
Yeah, I'd like to see McPherson get to the line there. That was a tough one.
I mean, you're going to tell me the Rebels have been fouled once this quarter? I get frustrated with that. I know that Mountain Valley is
That could
very
go.
clean, but anyways,
So at the end of the third quarter, 56-15, Falcons on top.
well,
Rebels with a little scoring outburst that quarter. Defensively, not as strong as the second, but they let up 23 points that quarter.
yeah.
But they scored. Did we score 11? We have 4.
Yeah,
Yes.
6.5, maybe
Yeah.
6.5.
6.
So our highest scoring quarter.
Will Bean cleans up good.
Yeah,
So-
he looks good.
I haven't seen him say a word yet. He's just as quiet as he is in our team meetings.
There he is. Well, he's talking.
Very smiling.
Yeah. Must have heard you.
I gotta give a shout out to my fiance here, sitting in the crowd with us. Brought me some drinks, offered her some snacks early. Appreciate her letting me come out here. So that was the deal. I told her to give her a shout out.
He says it like he's already married.
Well, I was gonna say it's nice of him to give her a shout out when she's not listening, because we can see her down below us. So.
She does actually listen when we're here, because she brings her iPad.
I thought I saw something out here.
Oh, okay. So maybe she is.
Yeah, she's listening. She's got her earpods in.
That's a dedicated fan there.
Speaking of people listening, apparently more people listen than you think, because I made a comment last game that Ryan Kimball retired from men's league, and somehow this started a rumor that Ryan was retiring from high school coaching.
Nice.
Like I would announce that on a broadcast. No, Ryan Kimball used to play men's league on the clean cut team last year that won it all. Good job, clean cut team.
Ryan's team won it all last year?
They did. They did. And Will Bean's probably their best. Will Bean's a really good player.
I mean, I want to rub it in, but my team did beat them in the regular season.
Was it your team and Danny's team?
Yes.
Okay.
So we're starting the fourth here. Another update on the girls' game. I know we're a Rebel Nation here, but I'm being told that Maddie Blanchard, who's the sister of one of the clean cut employees, had a very big first half for the Falcons. So if somebody's gonna have a good first half, I guess we just assume it'd be her.
Who?
Jacob's sister.
Jacob's sister?
Yeah.
So what's the score?
I don't have another update other than 17-5, but.
Well, Landon does a good job there. If you don't, you got to take the backcourt violation in that case, because otherwise you're giving up a breakaway layup. So it's a heads-up play to just take it. See if the Rebels can get some offense going.
See,
that's a tough
the ball hit Paul because he doesn't see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, good point. That's almost like, that play was almost like a defender, a cornerback in football, not looking at the ball.
Yeah.
And that's a cue in football for a flag, generally speaking, if they're not
if they make contact,
Yeah, if there's any contact. But hopefully the kids can watch this and can kind of see that. Maybe it's hard. I mean, the view from up here is much different than the view when you're on the court actually playing the game.
Andy, they should already know this. They've been taught this. These guys played middle school basketball for my dad. I know he teaches this stuff. This is why I don't understand why we're not accepting it. It's being taught.
Yep.
Another 2 there for Landon McPherson. I have him at 9.
Landon's going to be a talented scorer.
Yeah, very long, and if he continues to grow, maybe get him in the weight room a little bit.
Well, that's how I would teach them how to play defense, or all of this stuff. My consequence would be push-ups. Like, you're going to play the way I'm telling you.
Good cut there.
And when you don't play the way, when you don't see the ball, blow the whistle. Why did they blow the whistle? Because I don't see the ball. 10 push-ups. Okay, next.
See, Coach
10 high knees. Then next, 10 push-ups.
See Coach Hedden getting on the team to get back there after a little sluggish.
I like that philosophy, but I would say, I would explain to them that you might view push-ups as a discipline, but they're not.
It's a win-win.
Right.
That's how I sell it, Andy. I would say, I love this because I love fitness. We're either going to get smarter or stronger, but either one's a positive thing.
Right.
It's not a punishment. It's a consequence that has an upside.
Right. And if you can instill that behavior, then it becomes something that you can instill fitness into any aspect of life, not just sports. There's a benefit to it mentally. There's a benefit to it in any profession.
When I do it, I go back and forth because you do get tired. 10 to me is, 10's not a lot, but for some kids, 10's a lot.
Yep.
And so I go back and forth. So now 10 high knees, and you just jump in place, bring your knees up as high as you can, and then I give a choice. Your choice: 10 push-ups or 10 high knees. And then if they get mad, I'm like, don't get mad at me.
Right.
All you gotta do is see the ball. You don't want to do push-ups? See the ball.
That was a tough one there. The Rebels had 5 guys, and there was 1 Falcon. Somehow we still ended up
passing
it to them.
That was a generous call.
He didn't give that to Sam.
I think it was an offensive foul.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, they called offensive.
Oh,
foul.
Sam sold that one. Sam he ran at him like a football player.
58-17, 5 minutes 40 seconds to play.
That's
here in the fourth. Falcons in half-court man.
I'm really impressed with the way, Tom, nice job, the way your boys are playing team man-to-man defense. Everyone is seeing the ball. Everyone is moving on the pass. The only thing they're not doing is talking. So.
And again, I think what I'm most impressed with the Falcons is the depth. Like I said, it seems like 1 through
Brooks, it's time. Your alarm's going off, Brooks. Time for bed.
1 through 14, they haven't lost much.
No.
And you can see now their bench is a little smaller. They've sent the varsity guys in. So.
Our favorite Snow White head of hair just walked in the gym. Longtime coach, Mark Thurlow. Get Dave Barry already here.
Look at that. Euro to reverse.
3 seconds. 3 seconds. He's still in there.
Yeah.
Gee. Holy mac.
The ball does, the 3 seconds do reset when the ball hits the rim, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
But the ball didn't hit the rim there, did it?
I thought it did.
Maybe. I thought it was a pass to the player. I might have missed the shot. A little discussion here. 58-17, 4 minutes, 54 seconds to play in the fourth.
Yeah, we have not scored this quarter, correct yet? The Rebels? We started, I think we ended at 17.
No, we had 15.
Oh, we had 15.
We got 2. Landon had 2. Landon had a bucket.
Well, so are we going to have a player of the game from this game?
Yes, we will.
There's a 3-point attempt. Banks. Still open. 6 o'clock on a Friday. 22.
Watch our heads. How many see the ball?
Logan lit up.
Right now, everybody. Right now, everybody. Nope, now somebody doesn't.
Connor doesn't.
Yeah. You can hear Coach Hedden saying help side because somebody was getting beat and needed help.
Good finish.
So then the next step of the evolution is when you start learning how to help, and then it becomes help the helper. You're going to help the helper. So you get beat, somebody helps, then they just lay it down to the big that the help came from. So you're going to help the helper. But
it's a good drive right down the middle there by the Rebels.
Who was that?
Number 1.
Koskela. Carson Koskela. He's got 4. So the Rebels have Nguyen, Koskela, Moores, Thompson, and Leduc on the court. Again, we are live here on Western Hills Access Television and YouTube. We have 3 minutes, 50 seconds to play here in the fourth quarter. Mountain Valley JV basketball versus the Rebels, 60-22.
We just lost one of our teammates.
And we're down a man in the booth.
A couple subs coming in, or 1 sub coming in here for the Rebels.
We'll have the varsity game directly following this, well, about 15 minutes after. So we hope everybody will join us for that.
Nice little spin move there. You know, that's what Mike was talking about earlier. That was a good move by the Rebels there, but Mountain Valley had help right there. So he beat his man with the spin move, but he turned right into the help defender. And that's what we want the Rebels to be doing on defense on the other side.
And Mountain Valley continues to rotate subs through here, showing off their depth. Rebels in that half-court man. About 3 minutes to play here. Expecting a competitive game to follow this, we're hoping.
Turnover there.
It's Koskela with the ball. Good dish there. Oh, there it is.
Nice.
That was a good sequence there for the Rebels. 2 passes led to a layup. Didn't fall, but it's a good start. Good finish. Mountain Valley just finishes. They just do. I think that's something they clearly work on because they, like I said, top to bottom, they find a way to put the ball in the hoop when they're at the basket. Let's see if they can do it again. No, the Rebels force a turnover. But then I think they're going to get a foul. So 64-22, 2 minutes, 37 seconds to play here in the fourth.
Rebels now 3 team fouls. Mountain Valley with 2. Mountain Valley had the first 2 of the quarter, but no, sorry, Rebels up to 4. So the Mountain Valley will be shooting 2 from the line after the 5th. So at the 5th.
Got away with a little extra pivot there. 3-point attempt. Doesn't go. Rebound is Moore's. Rebels.
He's a lanky kid, and he's a good athlete, fast, freshman.
Nice look.
Nice catch. Nice finish for him. Yeah.
It is.
We'll just do that every time down the court.
We've seen a flurry of points here in the last minute.
I left it with 17. Want me to leave it in? Go get it.
Right. Oh.
Nicholas is a good soccer player. You saw his head skills right there.
We'll see number 32 check in for the Rebels, Richard Paul. He'll give Connor the win. Below. Mountain Valley to inbound, 64-24, exactly 2 minutes to play here in the 4th. Good read there by Paul, looking to push.
Nothing on the sideline though. There's nothing on the sideline.
Too late, just too late. Too late.
So,
right idea.
Don't foul.
Good help there by, I think that was LaPointe that got the block. Might have been Paul.
Nothing good happens on the sideline or as law enforcement after midnight. Would you agree?
I agree.
Nothing good. Sideline or after midnight.
Go home before midnight.
Yep, and stay off the sideline.
That was 13, I think, with the block.
Yeah, that's Nick LaPointe. I just wasn't sure if it was him or Paul that actually got the ball. They were both going after it. 66-24, minute 40 to play in the 4th.
Oh, boy.
Do we want to start talking about who the player of the game might be for this JV game here for the Rebels?
You know, I got on his defense quite a bit, but Landon, I mean, clearly was our best offensive player.
Yeah, he had nine points. Logan Leduc had 5, and Carson Costello with 4. A couple others with 2.
Yeah, I was leaning towards Logan. I think Costco's played hard. And I apologize, I don't remember.
Landon?
Yeah, is that 20?
McPherson? Are you talking McPherson?
Well, I think Landon was kind of who I was leaning, but I was just trying to. I thought Costco played pretty hard, and number 20.
20 is
20 is Nguyen.
Connor Nguyen. We mentioned his ball handling, but I guess I would go with Landon. And it's hard to.
I can't hold the defense against them because they're all equally. They all need equal improvement. I guess that's a better way for me to say it. So he's not the only one that's not seeing the ball. He's just the one I was pointing out in those situations.
Right.
So yeah, I'm going Landon.
Good take there.
What do you got, Danny?
Yeah, I think, like you said, there's a couple out there that I'd like to see a little improved effort on the defensive end. Just in getting back after a frustrating offensive possession. Sometimes we lag getting back.
Yes.
Nice cut. But you see, Mountain Valley had 2 people that help as soon as that happened.
But yeah, I would agree with McPherson with the 9 points.
And not only that, when he was driving, he made some nice decisions with the ball, nice passes. We didn't always score it, but he gave it our players a chance to score it.
The Rebels inbound under their own basket here. We'll see if we can drum off a good shot.
Danny, I don't recall if you can remember, but we played Mountain Valley a few years ago, and I went to social media, which I don't often do, and we had this gym packed, both sides of the gym.
Yeah.
And we had a really, really good game, but we lost it. So I decided not to call people out. We will soon in the future, but that was a fun game. Both sides, all the bleachers were out.
Yeah.
We gave away a free paint job.
Yeah. Yeah, it's senior night, I think, right? There's
Nice
LaPointe.
Nice take.
That's his first bucket. He's been very solid tonight as well.
That was a dribble that got him somewhere. I know we've talked about that in the past with just
Ravage dribbles versus.
Right.
So yeah, 70 points for the Falcons. That's a good number for a JV game. And that's the final, 70-24. Falcons JV program beats the Rebels. We're live right now on Western Hills Access Television and YouTube. We will be back for the varsity game in about 15 minutes. Any final comments on the JV game before we sign off?
Plenty. Like I said, Coach Hedden is a teacher, and I know he'll watch tape with the kids, and I think he'll teach by example from what Mountain Valley, just looking at them on one end and their team defense and why we had such a hard time getting in the paint versus our team defense on the other end. So that's what we'll go with.
And is it the Aroma Joe's player of the day?
Clean cut.
Today's clean cut.
That's Clean Cut. Okay, Clean Cut is going to Landon.
Landon McPherson.
Led the team with offense, so let's hope for a competitive game in the.
And in the varsity game, we're going to look for
The qualifications are going to be somebody who's playing all 32 minutes, regardless of the scoreboard, and attitude. Somebody who just has the right winning type of attitude, lifting his players up, encouraging his teammates, that type of thing.
All right. So we'll be back for the second half of this Friday doubleheader in about 15 minutes.